Welcome to Minervia. Your mother, the queen, is dying, and she will pass on the crown to the daughter who can prove herself most worthy to rule. Your goal is to be that daughter. Manage and improve the lands and villages, build up a glorious court by acquiring exotic items, animals, and finery from the market, and score high crown points with your choices to victor and become the next queen. Send unwanted guests to your sisters to sabotage their efforts, and confront events, or moons, in Minervia together as a family. The goal is to score the highest crown points in a court of 7 court cards or less. Strategy when building the court is key. Some cards work very well with others, and others void each other out. When it's your turn, you can do one of 2 actions: harvest or tax the dominion, or acquire court cards and land or village improvements from the market row to add to your court. Every court card has a cost in food and or gold in its upper right-hand corner. On your turn, you can acquire as many cards as you can afford and add them to your court. Whenever you acquire a card from the market, the spot is immediately replenished from the deck. So far, so good? Now for resources. You'll start with the currencies of 5 gold and 5 food from the family stores. You'll run out of that quickly though, so you will need to harvest or tax. If you look on your reminder card, you'll see that once every turn you can either harvest the farms to get food or tax the villages to get gold. Harvesting is simple. Say, I'm harvesting, then count the apples in the center of the farms on the board and acquire that much food from the bank. In this case, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 food. Over the course of the game, you and your sisters will acquire farm improvements like this one. When you acquire one of these, it goes on top of an existing farm and increases what it can produce. If players decide to tax to acquire gold, it's slightly more complicated. Just like harvesting, you count the gold shown on the shared villages and acquire that much gold from the bank. But first, you must feed 1 food to each village square board to avoid rebellion and abuse of your people. In this case, you'd pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 food, and then you'd acquire 5 gold. If someone improves this village with a new structure or area, then you'd still pay 5 food, because there are still 5 boards. But you'd get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gold. After you tax or harvest and acquire as many cards as you wish, your turn is over. On to the next sister to make her choices. The game is over when any sister has 7 cards in her court. When a sister acquires her 7th card, players finish the round and then count to see who has the most crowns in her court. Okay, the youngest player begins her quest. Who will reign?